Hi, I'm Rendela, and I help people master their mindset so that they're successful in their business and in their personal life. Today I'm talking about forgiveness and specifically forgiving and forgetting. I was on a thread in Facebook the other day, and people were talking about forgiveness and how some of them were struggling with it and some of them weren't, and some of them were saying that they could forgive but they couldn't forget. And that's really what I wanted to talk to you about today. Um, Forgetting is the result of forgiving. So if you have not forgotten the incident, you have not completed the forgiveness part. And let me explain that a little bit better. See, when we forgive someone, we have completely let it go. And by forgiveness, of course, it's not that you're saying that what they did was okay. It's letting go of the bitterness that you have towards them and not allowing it to eat at you anymore. So when you've done this completely, there should be no pain in that memory anymore. And that memory eventually fades. And that's what the forgetting part really is. It's not that you've ended up with amnesia. It's just simply that the memory is no longer useful to you. When we have something painful, we tend to mull it over in our heads and we replay it and we figure out what we would have done differently, and we get our emotions all worked up and we get angry and frustrated and just the adrenaline just goes. Um, when we completely forgive, those feelings go away. The anger goes away. The adrenaline doesn't come up. And it's no longer useful to us. And I want you to try this. I want you to forgive. I want you to think of a painful situation in your life and forgive it completely. Just forgive it completely. You will find that the pain will leave and that the memory is useless. And when you pull up the memory, it's kind of boring. I mean, you don't really want to be there. It's not that pain is fun, but it's no fun to think of anymore. Like, those emotions don't get all whipped around. It's just a thing. And so that memory goes away because you're not pulling it up anymore. So that's what forgetting really is. So when people say, I can forgive but I can't forget, it's actually an indication that they haven't forgiven completely in the first place. So if you don't know how to forgive completely, please get in touch with me. It's not that hard to do this, and sometimes people need a little bit of help with it. So get in touch with me, and I'd be happy to help you.